something else.
Hey guys, sorry.
Hey everybody.
Hey.
We're
Just
getting
come hang with
there.
us for a minute.
I just want to see the chat. And I can't see it.
Where did our live go?
We're on.
On YouTube. Do you still see it on YouTube?
Yeah. We got 3 people on.
Okay, I'm just gonna trust you guys to like monitor YouTube and.
I
Yeah,
just
we're
can't
still
see
on.
the chat. Can you see the chat, Lauren?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You keep track of the chat.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it.
Whoop whoop.
Kelly is here in the live stream chat too in Riverside. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing big things.
Okay.
Hey everybody,
Yeah.
welcome to Over Our Dead Bodies, where we don't know how to use technology even though we're all paid content creators. Yay!
Oops. Oh no.
Oh no.
I
It
swear,
is-
like once we get the Facebook figured out, like I'll feel better.
And I feel like because Facebook and Instagram are like cousins, it should work with both, right? I mean,
No.
Jess, I just want to
no.
Doesn't
goes,
want that.
want to highlight that you called it the Facebook, so you sound like my boomer mom.
I said the.
No, Jess did.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, she is
Jess
the
was like, once we get the Facebook.
You know what?
You are the oldest of the 3 of us, so like you are kind of
all of you.
The math is mathing, honey.
Remember when we were in Vermont and that we were checking out at that like, grocery store and that lady was like, "Oh, so you're like the mom of the group," to Jess, and we're like, "She's literally 1 year older than me and Anna."
It was like, do I look like I need to be taken care of? Like, do I
And then she
look
looked
dumb?
at your ID, Anna, and she's like, "Oh, and then you're the baby of the group, and you're younger than me by like what 5 days or something."
5 days. She was excited to see some people, I think.
I
Yeah.
think so. I think
Yeah.
so too. That
Yeah.
in that little Vermont town.
Yeah, I think she was just excited to chat.
That was the highlight of her day for sure.
Well,
Okay.
today we are going to be discussing You Killed Me First by John Mars, and this one's a doozy. I was flip-flopping around, and
Flip flopping.
I was flip-flopping around, and I loved it.
Did you?
I loved it.
I love
3
me John Mars.
3 catty bitches. Oh,
That's my thing. I love when thriller books have the girl drama. I love it. It's so good.
Jess?
I will. Yeah.
you
I
know,
will agree.
Oh, you liked it?
I didn't love it,
Okay. Tell me more.
but this is my first John Mars book.
Okay.
Yes, I think. Well, and you had suggested another one that I think that I was partway through, and then I was like, "Oh, I need to abandon it to read this one."
I think it's Keep It in the Family. That one's really good by John
Yes.
Mars. There's a few other
And
ones
the
that are
that's the one that I was reading.
yeah.
The one.
The Passengers is probably like the craziest one of his.
Okay.
So this is his newest one. This one just came out the end of March, I believe.
Kelly gave it 5 stars. Yes.
Yes, girl. I just love John Mars. Like his books are so
Yeah.
good.
I will say this, it started out slow and I didn't care because I loved
Yeah.
the catty bitchiness of it all. I was like, yes. I loved Margot. I know you guys are going to hate me for saying it. I loved Margot. And let me tell you why. Real quick. Let me defend myself first. I just liked that I felt like she owned it.
Yeah, she did.
She owned that she was a complete bitch.
Yeah.
She did.
So if you own being a complete bitch, it's okay to be a bitch.
As long as you own it, is what Anna said.
That's why I'm not good at it.
I respected her Kelly goes, ew. I get it. Listen, I knew I was going to get hate for liking Margot. But anytime it was her chapter, I was like, yes.
Yes.
I mean, yes, because she had a lot of drama in her chapters, too.
The way that woman would tear Anna down, I was like...
I know. And the whole time, I was like, Anna is this, like, innocent, sweet, like, she's just, like... The whole time I kept having so much empathy for her. I'm like, she's just trying to fit in. Like, she's just this little, like, you know, and then not at all what you'd think, but...
I knew she was going to be the bad person the whole time.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like, Anna's not innocent. She's going to come out somehow. I didn't think it was going to be as crazy, literally, as she was. But I didn't buy for a second that she was the sweetheart of the group.
Well, I
will say, like, I was
figured
waiting.
Margot would be the one in the fire.
I didn't have any idea. Yeah,
Really?
Oh, no
yeah.
clue. No clue.
Yeah, no idea.
I just figured because when you find out that she's the one who made eye contact with Anna and Drew, I had a feeling it was Drew that was going to put her in the fire, because then he kept kind of pushing Anna to, like, why are you going to be friends with her? Like, what are you doing? Like, we moved here for this mission. And then I kind of had figured out that he must be her brother, like, before it actually came out. But I just was like, it's for sure going to be him because he wants revenge.
I knew that she was having an affair with Drew, like...
Oh my God, I didn't know. I was like, who is
Really?
this mystery man?
Yeah,
I didn't
I
know
knew
either.
that. Yeah, I clocked that one because I think there was like one chapter where she like talked about making eye contact with him at a party and
Yeah,
just
she
like
did
kind
say
of
that.
glossed over him, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's sleeping with him. She's sleeping with him. Which like surprised me because like she couldn't stop talking about how disgusting he was.
I know.
Like,
But
how
that's
much
totally,
hate do
like-
you have for yourself?
Margot hates everybody. She hates herself. She hates everybody else.
Fair.
But you know what? I didn't like Liz because she didn't own it. She was passive aggressive. And I don't like that. Like, be a straight up bitch if you're going to be
Liv
one.
was very passive aggressive, which, yeah.
Liz was like, let me just, like, give little slights. And I'm like, go full send it. Full send.
Own it.
Okay.
Own it like
okay.
Margot.
So who, like, yeah, out of the three of them, who do you most identify with? Both of you.
I probably identify most with Margot. I hate to say it, but I don't have multiple personalities disorder.
I feel like
So-
for me, I feel like probably more like a Liv. Like I just kind of talk shit about people, but I don't really like confront them about it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Liz was my character, or Liv was my character the whole time. I was like, I get it, girl. Like, why confront people?
See, like me, if I don't like you, you will know. Like, it's I'll just tell you. Like, the amount of friends, I have broken up with friends. Like, in high school, I would just be like, I don't like you anymore. Bye.
I would not think that about you, because Jess and I were talking about how much we love to gossip, and you're just like, I don't like to gossip, and we're like, huh? And then
because
now
I
you're
just
like, yeah, I just like, so she doesn't like to gossip because she tells people right to their face. That's what it is.
Exactly. I'm just like,
Like,
hey.
I don't gossip. I just tell people exactly how I feel.
What is that like?
real?
I have no idea.
I know, right? What's
None.
that like? Just tell everybody how you feel.
Like, for real though, like, that is how I am. I like 99% of the people I know. Like, I
Yeah.
love people,
Right.
and I'm a super bubbly, happy person. But if I don't like you, you know.
Fair.
You girls will never know. But I hope any of our other people that we know together, like, I hope I never dislike them, because then you're going to see the drama, and it's going to, you know, I'll be honest.
I mean, part of me would like to see the drama. Yeah.
I know. I hope I am there, front row. Oh,
Right? Jess and I would love that. Are you kidding?
Lauren and I will be sitting there just like
With a bowl of popcorn.
with a
I
bowl
would
of popcorn.
Like, I'll straight up just be like, girl, like,
Just
I'm not going to get in the middle of it, but I'm going to watch. Like,
I'll get you a front row ticket. You just got to be on my side, okay? Just back me up.
of course. Like, without a question.
1,000%. 1,000%.
I could not even know what you're mad about and be like, Anna is so right. Like, in this situation.
Yes,
like,
ma'am.
I mean, I will say that I laughed out loud. And I don't laugh out loud at books. I laughed out loud when they were at the spa. And she goes, Liv goes, like, I'll take mine and Anna's. And left Margo out to dry, who got, like,
So good.
everything waxed, all of the facials, all
Yep.
of the treatments. I was like, she lived it up.
I thought that was
that
hilarious.
Girl, I
was good.
dying.
I was dying laughing too. That was
so
gold.
funny.
And
Yeah.
I keep calling her Liz. Her name was Liv.
Liv.
I did think Liv was clever, and I thought she was funny. I mean, I liked all three characters, honestly, in their own little ways. And, like, I think John Mars wants you to hate them at certain different parts, right? You want to hate Anna at times. You want to hate Margot and Liv at all. But I never really did. Remember when we were talking about the crash, I didn't have a lot of empathy for the woman that kidnapped the woman. I don't remember any of their names. Yes, Penny. I didn't have a lot of empathy for her, but, like, I had empathy for all three of
Polly.
these ladies. Polly. It was Polly Pocket.
Was it
Yeah,
Polly?
I was like, Penny.
Polly
what is-
Pocket.
Polly Pocket Locket.
Yeah, see, and I think that was my issue with the book, is that, like, I didn't like any of these characters. Like, I wasn't rooting for anybody.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
Like-
Like, I had empathy for them, but, like, they were all equally bad. I guess by the
Yeah.
end, shit, everybody's killing everybody, and everybody's like, "What's happening?"
If anybody, I was like, Liv, I was rooting for Liv because she was, like, honestly trying to turn her life around. Like,
Yeah.
and earn her way, you know, in her own moral compass, like,
Well, and then at the
pointing
end,
north.
when she, like, has all that shit on them, like, she, like, comes out and she's like, she doesn't, like, come out and say, like, I have this on you, or on this on you, but she did little, like, hints. Like, I know this, I know this, I know this, without saying. I was like, that is bad as fuck. Like, the way that she
I
was
loved
just, like,
that.
the way she was just like, yeah, and so then, like, I realized I was wearing a head camera or whatever it was, and so just, like, without even telling Margot, like, I know it was you, she was like, yep, I had this camera, and I'm just like, that is how I would do it, I think. I'd, like, subtly just be like, yeah, so, you know, like, drop that you know, but without saying it, kind of.
I loved that. Like, I wish I was that clever. Like,
Yeah.
the way she worded it, I was like, I know I'm not that clever. I'm a hothead. I would just
Whenever
be like,
I read, well, whenever I read these books, like, that's what I feel like. I'm like, how do you think, like, 10 steps ahead like that? I
Yeah,
would be
right.
like, you bitch. How dare
Right?
you? I have
I would
you
be
on
crying,
camera.
Yeah.
throwing shit. Like,
Yes.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
I loved that scene. Loved it. I was like, yes, tell him. So there were different parts where I was rooting for all three of them at different times, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody was a winner. I didn't really want anybody to be a winner. I guess if I did have to pick, Liz would be the one I would want. But, like, they also made it kind of sound like Anna did not believe that Liz and Brandon would actually get charged with the murder of Drew, right?
Can we talk
they
about
set
the
him
last
up-
2 chapters of this book? Like,
Wait, what?
Well,
can we talk
okay.
about the last 2 chapters of this book? 'Cause
Yeah.
I was like,
Yes.
what is
When they
going
said that they
on?
were gonna, like,
oh my gosh.
take care of it, and she's like, yeah, like, I thought Margot was telling Anna that she should kill Liv. Like, she's like, you have to take care
Yes.
of it or whatever.
Yes.
So I did not
That's what I
expect that
thought.
she was gonna set them up. And part of me, like, I kind of feel like it was really shitty because I'm like, first of all, they have 2, like, little kids. And Liv didn't really like, she didn't really, like, do anything wrong. She kind of just had stuff on them. Like, You know, like part of me was kind of like, that's like really like she wasn't the villain in the story, so why are they doing this? You know?
Yeah.
I agree. What Liv did didn't warrant them being set up for murder.
No, I mean they were just gonna she was gonna expose them and like ruin their lives, but she didn't deserve what they did
Not
to
if
her.
not if they coughed up the $75K.
I was like, she
Right.
asked for a lot more.
Yeah. She kept it quiet. She was like, I felt like she was going to keep it quiet. Like, if you guys both give me $75K, I'll leave you alone. But if I need more, I'm going to let you know.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
But it's like, but you do believe that Margot's going to kill her, so she doesn't. Or Anna. I don't know who was supposed to kill her. But, so I guess it's better to be set up for murder than to be murdered. Right?
Depends on how much time you got to do.
Right.
If you got to be in there for life, just off me. I mean, like,
Just, yeah. True.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then can we talk about how, like, can we talk about Frankie? Like, that my heart just, like, broke. Like, I'm just like, when Margot had that party and did the, like, reveal whole thing, I was just like, stop.
That was icky.
Like,
that was horrifying.
But
I was
Anna
reading that and I was just
set her up.
So cringe. Like, I just,
Anna's the reason she did it.
yeah.
But Margot,
Not that you should
was
know
a
better.
monster.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
Yeah, Anna, how about you defend your girl? Because defend
Listen,
your girl, Margot.
I just
Anna set her up. How did she make her do that? Narcissistic queen.
she is. Sorry, wheezing.
Oh no, her allergies.
That was
Flaring up.
I deserve this. I deserve this for siding with Margot.
Yeah. Explain yourself.
Listen, I don't agree with everything she did.
That's
Just
good.
said if I had to pick. No, that part was sad, and I liked that he included that because, you know, obviously that didn't have to be a part of the plot, and you don't see those characters a lot in these stories.
No.
So that was nice. And, you know, it's becoming more and more, so I think it's important for people to see it in books so they know not to do that.
Yeah.
Because
So
there are a
John
lot of
Mars-
clueless people.
John Mars is a gay author, and he
Oh, I didn't know that.
does a really
didn't
good
either.
job of, in a lot of his books, he has a lot of like gay characters and storylines and things. So that's kind of cool about him. I mean, he's definitely
didn't know that.
he's very intentional. And plus he's in the UK where I think it's a little bit more like acceptable over there, or like not that it's not here, but I feel like it's not as big of a deal. Like you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, so I do like that about his books, that they kind of cover those kind of topics.
Yeah, that was a nice little storyline. It was interesting that Margot kind of built a relationship with her stepkids after the fire. It just highlights how shitty she really was at the end of the day, because she was a horrible stepmom.
Right. It didn't seem like what I appreciated about that storyline, Frankie's storyline, was that it wasn't like pushed in like unnecessarily. Them being non-binary was like helpful as an example of how out of touch Margot was with just like other people's whole entire identities. Like,
Right.
And I liked that.
And I think that those women are really out there. I mean, those wealthy, it's not me, because I'm not a wealthy woman, but those wealthy, like, completely oblivious to the world around them women. And I love a suburbia story. Like, oof. So delicious to me because I don't know what that's like, and it's just delicious. And like Liv owning her own yoga studio and them going to the spa together. I'm like, oh, I want to know what that life's like.
Right? Right? Her going to the studio every day to do yoga, Pilates. It's like,
Right? How
that'd be
nice.
amazing.
So this comment
Sign me
about
up.
chapter 39. You guys don't know super a lot about John Mars. Well, Jess said she read a couple books, but so this comment that is it Kelly that made that comment?
Yep.
About the chapter 9 or 39 tradition. So John Mars in his book Keep It in the Family, on chapter 39, it's that character's perceptive
Perspective.
Thank you, perspective. And all the chapter is it just says fuck. Like it's that guy, that's something happens and he's just like fuck. And that's the whole chapter. It's just fuck. So in the new book.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait.
In the
I'm
book
pulling
Keep
it
It
up.
in the Family, not this one. But in this one, because of that, and people loved that so much, the very first word of chapter 39 in this book is fuck. So he's now in his books, he's in his chapter 39s. That's what he does.
I love that.
Yeah, and it's become a thing. Like people get shirts that just say like chapter 39. Like instead of saying fuck, they'll just be like chapter 39 or whatever. Like yeah, so
That's
it's just
something you could bring to school.
Yeah, right.
Chapter 39.
I think
chapter
I'm gonna buy
39.
one. I think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
That's
you should.
hilarious.
You should read that book though, because it's really good.
What's it called? All in the Family?
Keep It in the Family.
Close.
I'm trying. Keep it.
Anna goes to read All in the Family. She's like, this is not what I thought it was going to be.
The word fuck's not even here.
It's like about a family and how it's like a therapy book about like a family
It's a
getting
therapy
along.
book.
Yeah, like how to get along with your family, all in the family. And she's like, wow, this is
Not what I was expecting.
oh my gosh.
I was waiting for like all of the pieces to come together, and they came together very quickly.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
getting to the end, and I was like, but what about this? But what about this? But what about this? Like all when they were like sitting there in Liv's kitchen and she was confronting them with the stuff that she had
on them, yeah.
over them, I was like, Margo has the OnlyFans videos. Like, why wouldn't she like leverage that?
Did she ever?
No.
Mm-mm.
They were just leaked with the
when they just framed him
the
for
accusation.
murder. But
I
my thing
forgot
is
about
like
that.
OnlyFans, I don't really care what people do. You know, like that's not to me, like that's not ammo. Like I don't like whatever
Yeah.
people want to do in their own time to make money, and they don't even. It sounds like they didn't even show their faces. Like they wore,
had
like,
masks
and
on.
stuff, and like people who do OnlyFans, like that doesn't bother me. Like do your thing, honestly. Like you're making probably
Yeah.
like really good money doing that. So that whole thing to me was like, who cares? Like I don't know. It was weird.
It was an interesting storyline to add that, like, right. Now, Jess, you got me thinking, why did he add that if it never turned as a piece of blackmail towards her? Huh.
Well, it did because then they they used it to get them accused of murder, but I don't know how. How would that?
Like how?
I didn't Well, no, they got accused by murder because they buried Drew underneath the orange tree.
Orangery.
Yeah, but then they also used the OnlyFans videos too somehow for something. But why can't I remember?
I think
what?
it was just to like prove
show
that
their
you didn't know
character.
who they were.
Sure, they're
Yeah.
yeah, maybe
Character
Yeah.
witness shit.
Yeah.
But still,
She
Like-
made it sound like they were not going to have enough evidence to commit them, like to
Right.
what's it called?
Convict.
Convict. I was like, what is it, girls?
You're like it's something.
It's, you know.
You know,
She made it
movie.
sound like
First
Yeah.
word.
starts with a C.
you guys know this. But guys, Drew was like the real villain, right?
Yeah.
He was crazy. You know what really blew my mind
was
was
crazy.
that Liv wasn't even looking for the body. She genuinely was there for a good reason and then just
Yeah.
stumbled upon it. And that made me like her like more, because I was like, she wasn't even digging for anything. She just
No.
accidentally came by it, because I thought for sure she was digging for it, and she was just being a good neighbor. And I was like, aw.
She's like,
Like,
oh,
that's-
their food is gonna go bad. I better shut the freezer. And then there's a whole ass
like-
body in there.
I was like, oh,
Could
so
you
she
imagine?
isn't. Oh shit, guys! I might just.
I'm gonna go make sure their hamburgers don't go bad. Meanwhile, there's a whole head poking out of the freezer. Like, I would have a heart attack. Like, can you imagine you like go to shut it and there's like these eyes just staring up at it? I would.
No.
I don't
my
know what I
God.
would do. I don't know what I would do, and it would depend on who it was. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Girl, if it's my best friend, I might just shut the freaking thing and be like, okay, yeah, your freezer was open. I gotta go.
Yeah, like what?
I'm out of here.
Didn't see shit.
Just like text her, hey babe, just so you know, your freezer was open, so just letting you know.
But then she used it as blackmail. Ugh. She like was
Yeah.
gonna do the right thing and call the police, and this whole thing could have been over. But
you know
no,
what?
she got greedy.
Mad respect
She got
for it
greedy.
though. I had respect for the fact that she went for the blackmail. I was like, respect. I get it. Like Margo tried to kill her.
Yeah.
I'm still confused about.
That is so crazy.
She
The
was
whole
like,
like,
I'm just,
process of her getting in the car, like laughing and being like, hee, like, what if I hit her? Hee. And I was like,
I know. I was like, wait, what? Is this a game? Like the game? Like, have you guys ever done the like joking game where you're like, 10? How many points if I hit this person? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So like
all the time. I'm like, 10 points if you hit the kid on the bike. Like,
okay, good. So it's not just my crazy family. But like, I was thinking to myself, like we've all joked, right? Like, what if I hit this jogger? Ha ha, hee hee, 20 points. But for her to like be like, oh, I'm gonna clip her, and then clips her.
that's one hell of a bad day.
girl was like 3 Sauvignon Blanc bottles in.
Yeah.
She got in that car. I just,
Anna's like, my spirit girlie.
I get it. Way to go, Margo.
Go, girl, go.
I swear I'm not a horrible human, people. But wait, I did have a question, because I was writing all my notes down before. Look at my notes. Before
So prepared. So studious.
this is the Over Our Dead Bodies notebook. Wait, I want to show you. It's so cute. Hold on. This has got all my notes for us. Isn't it cute?
Oh, I like that.
Anyway,
I'm honored.
I'm
Anyway.
I'm still confused, because Margo was having an affair with Drew, and she clipped Liz because she thought that Liz sent a video to who?
To
Nico.
her husband, because remember, someone sent a video to Margot of her and Brandon kissing at that party,
Yeah,
and
so
so
why
she thought that Liv did it.
but why were Margo and Brandon kissing? They weren't having an affair.
She was kissing him, and
She
he
got
was
drunk.
like, "Whoa," and pushed her away.
She got drunk at a party.
I think she was drunk,
Okay.
and she was like, "He's hot." I don't know.
Okay, I was confused because I was like, wait a minute, she's having an affair with Drew, not Brandon. Why would Liv do that? Okay. So it was just like a accidental one-time kiss.
I think
Okay.
so, because remember, her husband was like not being sexual with her and stuff. So I think she was just like desperate for some touching. So I think she.
I like that you you lowered your voice a little bit when you said sexual. You're like, sexual.
Sexual.
like I'm like gonna get in trouble. I'm like sexual relations.
You know what married people do.
What the married people do in bed at night
At night.
with the lights
Only
off.
at night.
Yeah.
Lights off. I have so much fun with you girls.
Yes.
But okay, I have a serious question. So do you think that the voices that Anna was hearing in her head were really the dead people she's killed, like their spirits, or do you think she was like mentally ill and she was like multiple personalities or something, and like thinking that all these different people were talking to her and telling her what to do.
Go ahead, Jess.
I think that they were real
Okay.
just because of the way that he wrote it in the book,
Yeah.
because we got their perspective of
Yep.
being in her body
Yep.
or
think so
in her
too.
mind, wherever they were. I
you
will
wrote-
say, like, the first chapter that like was like that, I was like, what is going on? Like, what
I know.
did I miss? Did I start reading a ghost story? Like, what is going on?
I was like, am I in the
But-
Twilight Zone? What happened? I think it was like the first 3 of those. I got real slow with that
So
part. I was like, who are these people?
I was like,
Who's
oh,
Warren?
I know.
It's
What?
italicized,
I will
so
say, though,
blah,
like-
blah, 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 blah.
It was crazy to me at the end when that was definitely a twist for me at the end when they set it up to make it seem like Anna and Margot like escaped together and were like together,
Yeah.
like starting a new life together and like left their life. And so then all of a sudden when it turned out that she was referring to Margot like being in her, like taking over because she killed her, I was like, whoa, holy shit, Anna killed Margot.
Yeah.
Like that was crazy.
I was listening to that on the audiobook.
Yeah.
And then, like, I think the last sentence in that chapter is like, when I murdered Margot, and I was like,
Yeah. I was like, this
That was-
bitch.
I was like, this is a last chapter twist. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Like,
Yeah, that was
amazing.
good.
amazing.
The
I loved
last
it.
2 sentences of the whole book is Margot speaking, but post death.
Yeah.
And she says, let's see, I'd have snatched Warren's gun from his hand and shot you straight between the fucking eyes. I'd have made certain that I killed you first. I was like, oh, shit. That was so good.
It was so good.
Anna was like, that's my girl.
We love a Margot moment. We love
Yeah,
a Margot
we're all
moment.
rooting for Margot.
Literally had an audible scream. I was like, yes, when she said that.
I did
Yeah.
have some empathy for her though, because I do think that she got caught up in a bad situation when she was younger, and I don't think she wanted what played out to happen, like how they went in and were like robbing or whatever, and then the guy like went nuts and started killing the parents, and then saw the little girls, and like I don't know, like I do feel bad for her, because I'm like, that would suck. But then don't you find out at the end that she lied and made it seem like she wanted to stop it and all this stuff, but like then
She
you
was
find
the
out
one that wanted to kill him. Yeah.
yeah, so then you find out that she actually didn't. Like, I don't know.
Oops. It was complicated because she had a lot of crappy things happen, because Anna, I hate a stalker more than anything, because you know I had a stalker, and Anna was her stalker for years and just like fucked with her in her life for
Yeah.
years, and it killed me. I was like, that's like so devastating. But Margot liked it because she's a narcissist and was like, oh well, at least I'm validated. But it broke my heart. Margot's just a narcissist. But it made me sad. I was like, how awful
Yeah.
is that? Like,
Could you imagine like sitting there and someone's just like, yep, and then remember that time that this happened to you? That was me. And then, yep, I did this to cause this. Like, I'd be like, huh? And then
Literally
they still
my
were
worst
friends
fear.
after that?
Yeah. When they were sitting down and just like sharing all of the bad things that they did to each other, I was like, I
Yeah.
could never.
Girl.
no. I was like going back, like when you were like felt like I was ping ponging back and forth. I was
Right.
like, this is crazy.
And then
It
the
was
way Margot was
crazy.
just like, oh, okay, cool. Anyway, you hang out next week. I'm like, huh? Like, that couldn't be me. I would be like, bye. You're dead to me. Like,
Yeah, they were BFFs. I was like, this can't be right. But then I did kind of think for a second, I was like, I guess they're just gonna like walk off into the sunset together as best friends. Like, whatever.
I was laughing though when Liv was basically like, why haven't the 3 of us gotten together? I've watched her go into her house and they stay, and then I'm not invited. I was like, I feel that.
Yeah.
Liv, I
Yeah.
feel that. Like you see your friends like hanging out without you, and
Yeah.
you're like,
What the
What?
fuck?
what?
Like, I'd be so sad.
Bitch.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when you guys were together on the beach in Florida. I was like, okay, like.
But you girls were together right before that.
I
So I was
know.
like, okay.
I know.
You guys watch
I definitely got
Adolescence together.
I definitely got the good end of that deal.
You definitely did. Anna was mad the first day. I was mad the second day. And then Jess is just happily, like, hanging out with us.
No, I was genuinely happy for all of us.
No,
But I could see, like, that would hurt my feelings a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So I did feel bad for her when she's like, man, they're just, like, hanging out without me. That would really hurt my feelings. And that made me sad. And she was, like, really trying. Like, she got hit by a car and almost died. Like, what the fuck?
And she knew Margot did it. And she still wanted to be her friend. She was, like, willing to look past it.
By the way, did anybody look up if Bonfire Night is a real is it a real holiday?
I would assume so.
They said it was like Guy
I love that I just like
Fawkes.
take it. I take it as fact. I'm like, yeah, that
Jess
sounds
was like,
great.
of course. Like, what do you
Bonfire
mean?
Night sounds amazing.
And it's
sounds
like
kinda
celebrates Guy Fawkes, which is like, is that the guy from V for Vendetta? I'm like, what? Who is that?
Hold on.
Someone look it up. I'm looking for a quote that I was like, oh my god, they talk smack about something that the three of us do all the time, and I'm like, I gotta find
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's real, Bonfire Night.
Yeah.
No, I was
marked
saying,
the
oh,
failed
no.
17th century attempt to blow up Parliament and assassinate King James.
And it's the V for Vendetta guy, like the mask.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I
could be totally
as
making
Guy
that up.
Fox. Is that what the V for Vendetta guy? His name is?
I don't
Is Guy
know.
Fox?
I don't know why that. I have no clue why that's coming to my mind. I could be
Oh
way
yeah,
wrong.
it is.
It is? Okay, I was like, I think.
Wait. Yeah. That's funny. There's like a mask, like the mask
Isn't-
that the guy in V for Vendetta wears is
Yeah, that's what I
associated with Guy
kinda-
Fox.
I have
That's
no
what I
idea what you
kinda
guys are
thought.
talking about.
Lauren's like, checked out.
Like, anyway, next topic.
Oh, it's hilarious. I can't find the freaking sentence I was looking for. Basically, somebody, and I don't remember who it was, said, I hate it when people text and elongate a word in a text like, hey. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, they would hate over our dead bodies group chat because we're all like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Literally, like, a million exclamation points. Hey!
Oh my
Oh.
girls.
Yeah, like, OMG, guess what?
I have the
It's crazy to
tea.
It's crazy to me that like some people hate it when people like rapid fire text, and I was like, this is the only way that I communicate.
Oh, I
if
will
you
have,
have
like-
to have like 7 in a row.
Yes.
Oh,
I have
that's
to
exactly
keep going,
how
or
I
I'll
am.
forget what I'm going to say. Like, I have to just get it
Yeah.
all out right now. I
Yeah.
don't care if you respond. Just let me get it all out.
No.
Like, you
Yeah.
can read 80 texts. It's fine.
You'll be fine.
Like,
We're all gonna be fine. Oh, but when
I
when
will,
I
like-
get go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead. I was
say
gonna
when
move.
I get a voice message from one of you, I'm like, it's go time, baby.
Girl. Yesterday when I was it yesterday when I was sending like 3-minute ones, then you guys were sending me 3-minute. I was like sitting in my room like this, like I was like having my own like podcast. Like I love it. I live for it. And especially when Jess sends them, I stop everything I do. I know it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. And I got like 3 in a row yesterday because I couldn't listen to them because I got them all during 6th period, and I was like, get in my car. I gotta get in my car.
The way that I would be like under my desk, like
Yeah. I always click like the transcript thing so I can read it. So at least I
Yes.
know, like, because I'm like, fuck, I don't want to like miss out on something huge. So I like read it quick, and then I know if I can like respond. But then like I go later and I like listen to the whole thing, like, and I'm like, like I didn't just read through the whole thing.
I listened to it in my car, so you guys were playing. I had like 10 minutes of audio messages. It's like, this is great.
that is the
It's like your whole own
best.
podcast.
The best.
It was a
So
great
good.
commute home, but it was not a great message. But I was excited to get my messages.
Yeah. Oh, so funny.
I was like so shocked, to bring it back to bonfire night.
Okay.
When it was revealed that she was in the bonfire, I was
Girl.
like,
When she had like the AirPods in and she like said, when she
And there were
heard,
kids there.
yeah, that's the other thing.
Could you imagine going to some like 4th of July party, right, with your kids, and there's some lady in a box under the fireworks, and people come and save her?
That would be so
I
traumatic.
What would you do with your kids?
Leave.
I
be
would send
like,
Jeff home with them. I'd be like, I want to stay and watch this.
oh,
I'm gonna
for
go order some
See
popcorn.
what happens here.
100%. But no, if it was just me and my son, I would just lie and say like, oh, it's starting to rain, or like there's gonna be a storm. You know, like make something like white lie up and be like, oh, sorry, they couldn't do it. But then yeah, if I was with someone, I'd be like, you take him. I gotta see this through. Like, why was
what
this
if,
bitch
like-
in the fire pit? Like,
It made it seem like she was exposed in front of everybody. Like, pop goes the weasel. There's a lady in the box. Like,
well, and also, if the fire had started and she had been in there, could you even imagine the fire's like burning through the wood, and then there's just a human and like, how traumatic. And the smell. Think about the smell.
Stop.
ugh.
One of the worst ways to die,
Oh my gosh.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I think I would drown before I'd burn to death.
Really?
It's a tough call because drowning is one of my worst fears. But if I was put in a box, I don't know.
That's true.
Being burned
Ugh.
alive.
Buried
would be pretty
alive
bad.
thing too.
Ooh. Although I'd
Being
Kill
in a
Bill
box.
Kill Bill.
Have you guys ever seen that movie where there's a guy? The entire movie is the guy in the box underground. Literally the entire movie.
No, I don't want to see that.
That sounds like my nightmare. I am still scarred to this day of the CSI episode that one of the guys was stuck underground in a box. I am scarred to this day.
Just as like this was last week.
I'm still
I'm like, wait.
crushing CSI.
Grandma Jess watching CSI at night after putting the kids to bed.
And NCIS and then it's CSI. So yeah.
Well, I just wasn't expecting you to say CSI, and I just busted out laughing.
It was like 2004. It was awful. I
It
hated
wasn't
it.
for you. It
Well,
wasn't
that's
for you.
yeah,
But-
that's young for sure.
But being burned alive
That's up there.
and having someone in your ear,
Yeah. And
That
recognize,
would
like,
be
she knew it was him. Like, she
psychotic.
right away, remember, she was
Yeah.
like, I recognized the voice, and it was Drew.
Because they're lovers.
Can we talk about
Do you-
how she got pregnant too? And then then Anna took the
that was a storyline that I was like,
so
did that
bizarre.
have to be in there? Did
She
that have to
didn't,
be in
because
there?
she didn't even want to be a parent. Remember, she was like, I never
Right.
wanted to be a mom, like blah blah blah. But I feel like I have to have. You know, you don't have to. Like, it was just weird. I don't know.
Although
Don't.
I guess it gave her a reason to stick around in Anna's head.
Yeah. Okay.
It was motivation for her. I don't know. That was one where I was like,
And then she just kidnapped it. Like, okay.
After 6
Yeah.
weeks, I think. So, like, she lived this lie of, like, oh, let's be BFFs and let's,
Wait,
you know,
can
frame.
I bring up the fact that when they were like, she justifies taking the baby or whatever and killing her because she's like, me and was it Brandon, her husband? No, what was
Which person are we talking about? Which woman?
Margot? What was her husband's?
Nico.
Oh, Nico. When he, actually I think it's Niku, but whatever. Anyways,
yeah.
He
With a U, you're right.
Yeah, so whenever she said that, she's like, we tried to tell her that she needed to stop bringing her into the limelight and showing her off and all this stuff. I thought she was like 2 years old. Okay, like I thought this was going on for like 2 years, and then it came out that she was like 6 weeks. I'm like, how is this bitch even like showing her off so much in the media where they're concerned when she's only been alive 6 weeks? Like I was thinking like it had been like months.
The timeline, it would skip a lot, right? So we were beat bopping around the timeline.
Beat bopping.
We were just like,
beep-bopping.
oh, yeah, we were 3 months later. I was like, oh, okay, cool. We're just gonna 3 months later. Like, some months were really long and other months weren't there. I didn't like that part of the book, I will say.
Yeah, it was a little choppy.
Yeah, like. I get that I like it when books go back and forth between time, but I didn't like that we were just skipping months. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Suburbia got really boring during those months.
Right. They were like, and you know what happened those 3 months. They woke up, they went to the yoga studio, they came back, they had their smoothie, and that was it.
Yeah, for sure.
It was interesting that, like, Pakistan was... Like, she's like, I'm just going to run off to Pakistan. And my aunt and uncle...
Pakistan. Like, that was also...
I think she was from there, or her family was, and her aunt and uncle, like, adopted the kid with her. They knew that she had stolen the kid.
And didn't it say something about, like, how it's a safe... Like, the UK can't...
Yeah, you can't get extradited.
Yeah. So that makes sense.
I was like, is that true?
Pakistan?
Now I know where to go if I need to...
Right. I was just going to say
get out of town.
I was just going to say that. Now we know where to go.
Did you guys have any casting calls?
I was thinking about that
down.
today, and I couldn't think of anybody.
You know who I put for Anna, which is so weird? Rachel Weisz from The Mummy. The librarian.
I can't, hold on, let me look that up.
I was like, she's not Pakistani
How do you
at
spell
all.
wise?
Weisz.
S-C?
She's in The Mummy, and she's... Oh, they were hiding the little girl.
They were hiding her.
Yes, that's
Good
right.
Good call.
I don't know why I thought of her, because Rachel looks super innocent and sweet, and I thought Anna was going to look like a very sweet, innocent person.
Yeah.
So that's why I just think that she could pull off someone that could potentially live over, like, in Pakistan and blend in if she was dressed correctly. So, and then I had Emma Roberts as Margot, because Emma Roberts just looks like a bitch to me.
Well, she's in all the what are those series that she's in?
American Horror Stories.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. That is a good one for her.
She always plays like a super bitchy character, but she's actually like supposedly really cool in person, but she's always so mean.
Yeah.
She does it good. I think of like the Witches one, when the Witches. Oh, I love that American Horror Story. Girl.
I love that whole season. The Coven. In New Orleans. Yes.
The Coven was so good. So good.
I loved it. And she comes back from the dead. Emma Roberts' character does.
Yeah.
I love Emma Roberts.
I do too.
I desperately wanted her and the guy from American Horror Stories to like stay together forever, and they're no longer together.
Peter,
Ethan or Evan.
Peter
Evan
Evans,
Peters.
Yeah. Evan
something
Peters?
like that.
Yeah, something.
One of those two.
Yeah.
And I was like, those are like my dream couple, but they're no longer together.
I didn't even ever know that they were together.
They were together for years. But Emma's married with a baby now, but she actually has a book club. I don't remember what it's called, but she's got a book
someone
club
else's
on.
book club on here. Jeez Louise.
Gosh,
You're right.
yeah.
My God, I don't.
Shut
there's
up,
only
Anna.
There's only one book club, and it's called Over Our Dead Bodies. and
we're the only ones in the live, so.
Oh Lord,
I can't.
crushing it.
Oh, you know, not to like go on her persona with Gone Girl, but I feel like Margot could be Rosamund Pike.
Let me look her up, because I've
Gone Girl?
never seen Gone Girl.
What?
I don't think I have either.
You would. Wait, what?
I don't
I've
think
never
I have.
seen it. I actually put it on my watch list last weekend. I've never seen it.
You need to watch it.
What was her name again?
I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
Rosamund Pike.
I know who
okay.
she is. I looked her up, and she would be a good Margot too. Yeah.
Kate
I'm gonna watch
Winslet,
it
I
this
think, would
weekend.
also be a great Margot.
Yeah.
I could picture her being a bitch.
You know who I put for Liz was Leah Michelle from not Gossip Girl, Glee.
Glee.
People
As
say
Liv?
she's a real as Liv. People say that she's actually a real bitch in real life.
I've heard that
Oh, yeah.
before.
So to me, it's like Liv acts like she's not, but she is. And
Yeah.
so that's kind of why I thought of her. I was like, who is actually a bad person in real life? So
Oh.
what's P&P? She also plays Jane in P&P.
Pride and Prejudice?
Oh, Jane. Jane Austen. Oh. The OG Jane Austen.
She plays Jane, the sister.
Is there a sister? I've never read Pride and Prejudice.
Me either.
You've never seen Pride and Prejudice?
No.
Stop it, both of you. I am done. I can't. Like, this night is over.
Jess, I think it's because you're so much older than us that
Shut
me and
up.
Anna just like haven't like quite, we're not as like educated in that kind of stuff.
If you have not seen Pride and Prejudice, you need to watch it.
Yeah, I have not.
I haven't
Mr.
seen it.
Darcy.
I have only read her gothic fiction. What was it called? Northampton or something. I actually dated a guy in
Northanger
that.
Abbey?
Yes. That's her gothic fiction one, right? There's a ghost in it.
I think so.
My ex-boyfriend in grad school, he went to Columbia to get his PhD in Jane Austen studies.
Interesting.
I was obsessed with Jane Austen. Like, her whole story. Like, I could have totally done that. I'm right there. I loved
And
her.
I
loved her.
ended up breaking up with him. I felt so dumb around him. I was like, I just feel like an idiot around you. Like, I don't know. I was like, you're a bigger feminist than me. Like, I don't know, man.
The hand scene. Thank you. Is this Kelly?
Yes.
Thank you. The hand scene. Oh,
Kelly's
I gotta
amazing.
see this.
so good.
Oh my God, do you know about the Leah Michelle reading lore? No.
Yeah. She can't read.
Wait,
But,
what?
But Leah
She can't
Michelle
read.
Leah Michelle plays the Jane who cannot read. Got it.
No,
Oh, I thought you meant
no. Leah Michelle, the person, cannot read.
No.
Wait, what? No.
She cannot read? Does she have a disability?
That's the lore. That she never learned how to read. She can't read.
I'm Googling it. It's
Wait,
happening
how-
right
how-
now.
How does she read her scripts and
Someone reads it for her.
no.
Shut up. It's persistent that she can't. Naya Rivera's memoir, when she noted that Michelle's reluctance to improvise on Glee. Oh, shoot.
So when she did Funny Girl, because she was in Funny Girl on Broadway for a little bit, that was like a whole thing.
Why hasn't anyone tried to teach her? Why hasn't she tried to learn how to read? What? How are you in your 30s?
Can you imagine being Leah Michelle and being like, I can't read, someone teach me?
Yeah, that's mortifying.
Well, teach
I would
yourself then at that age. Fuck. Do phonics. What was it called?
Hooked
What
on
was it back in
phonics.
the
Hooked
day?
on phonics.
Hooked on phonics. Yeah, Leah Michelle. You probably have access to Hook on Phonics.
She is a diva, though. You're right,
Yeah.
Kelly. Diva.
I'm
Ew.
so glad I picked her. Oh.
Yeah, that is that is definitely the attitude for sure.
She could have been a Margot, I guess.
Yeah. I picture her as a Margot.
Yeah.
I pictured like Liv as this like tall, blonde, skinny.
Like a Blake Lively. Except,
Yes.
yeah.
I said, ugh.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
That's it.
Brandon would be Ryan Reynolds.
Has to be.
Yes.
Gone Girl,
I
get
love
out
that.
the way.
Great.
This is what we're.
and she's kind of not having a great moment either. So.
I know. Oh my goodness.
My other book club, I think we talk about Blake Lively in every book club meeting we have because one of the girls in my book club is super into celebrity gossip and the whole Blake Lively thing recently. She gives us I don't even read the news. She just tells me what's going on and gives me updates.
Yeah.
It's my pop culture, like being up on pop culture, celebrity drama, and gossip is like my.
Of course it is.
Like I love it
Yeah.
so much.
That doesn't surprise me.
I love it.
I love hearing from the person in my book club. I'm like, tell me everything. Sure.
So
I'm like, tell me about it. Well, ladies,
I
should
will.
we-
So sorry. One more thing.
Yes.
One more thing. Because I wanted to say that I related to Margot one time in this whole entire book.
All right, let's hear it.
Guess which part?
Oh my gosh, wait. You related to Margot.
Oh, looking
It's
at
about
everybody's
a-
phones and going through their stuff. Of course.
No phone is safe around Jen.
Daddy Alec! No, we're not bringing Daddy Alec back.
We almost waited a whole episode.
Daddy Alec is just, yeah.
When Margot started going through Liv's phone while she was in the hospital bathroom, I was like,
Jess is like, yup.
yes, you have to be quick. Make sure you close out the apps that you looked at so that they don't know.
You know
Jess?
the whole routine.
When we are
my
filming
God.
in Orlando this summer, I am going to purposefully put a salacious video of me on my phone open.
Yep.
And then I'm going to leave my phone around you so you can find it.
Yep. And then have it just be like, hey, Jess.
It just
Gotcha,
me pops
girl.
up. I'm
What
like,
you doing?
Hey, Jess.
Oh my God, honestly, we
Jess,
should.
You're amazing. I love it.
So that was the one time I related to Margot.
I forgot
I will
about
say though
that.
that we used to have season tickets to our to Minnesota's soccer team, MLS soccer team, because my dad and I love soccer, and we used to always go to the games. And in front of us there was this really old couple, okay, and they had their font on like 100 on their phone.
Yep.
And so, girl, I read every text message that this husband and wife sent to everybody. And one time, this person sent them the longest text about how they've been struggling with this severe illness diagnosis. Like, they've had all this stuff going on. And the lady literally says back, wow, you didn't have to say all that, but okay.
Savage.
And
I would have been like,
I was laughing so hard. I'm like, can you even imagine? You pour your whole like struggles out to somebody, and that's what they say back.
They're like,
what
we're at a
did that-
soccer game. Stop.
and like, what did that person do to her beforehand to give her that response? Like, yes. Oh, that's good.
Oh my gosh.
but they were the meanest people, so I'm not surprised. Oh yeah. Oh, it was.
It is funny that you know your season ticket holder people around you.
Yeah,
you get
for
to know
sure.
them. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
What an
but,
interesting fact about you. I can't believe you're a soccer girly.
I played soccer in college. I
know.
told you guys this.
That's right, you did. I guess I just don't assume people watch soccer. I know it's like probably the most popular sport in the world, right? Isn't it? Like the number
I think it
one
is, but
sport.
no, to be honest, I do not like watching soccer. My dad My dad loved watching soccer, so we had season tickets, and so I always went with him because my dad and I were super close, and so that was like our thing. But I loved going to the games with him just because, you know, it's fun to go to games, but I would never sit and watch it on TV. Like, no.
We should, if you ever come to Louisville, we should go. We have a professional women's soccer team in Louisville.
I would love that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yay, women.
I know.
Yay, women.
We're
doing
it's
stuff.
the only professional team we have in the city. And it's a women's team. I love that. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fun fact,
love that.
Louisville.
Such a cool Louisville. Love that about them.
Louisville. So, what are we reading next month? Lauren.
Do you want me to reveal because I'm the only one that buys books?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, a little hint. This author just put out a new book this month, and everyone's super excited about it. It's like the second of this book that she wrote before. Her name is Miss Geneva Rose, and if you guys know Geneva Rose on TikTok or anything, she always goes into like Targets and Barnes and Nobles and will take her books off the shelf and like sign them and try not to get caught by like employees. It's so cute. You'll have to look her up. It's so she's so funny. Like, I think you guys would really like her personality. But anyways, it's called The Perfect Marriage.
Woohoo.
And the one that came out this month was The Perfect Divorce. So,
Spoiler
but
alert.
well, the premise of this is she's the best criminal defense attorney in Washington, D.C. with a perfect case record and having made named partner before the age of 35. Her life is going exactly as planned. However, the same cannot be said for her husband, Adam, a failed author who's grown to resent his wife's meteoric success as he feels it's come at the expense of their relationship. For almost 2 years, Adam has kept his affair with Kelly Summers a secret, but everything changes when her body is discovered at the couple's lake house and Adam is arrested on suspicion of murder. Sarah now finds herself facing her most challenging case yet when she vows to defend her husband, a man accused of murdering his mistress.
That sounds really good. That sounds so good.
It is really. I've already read it. It's really good.
I think I read that one.
You have?
I think I did. Yeah, but that's okay. I can't.
Do you guys want to do The Perfect Divorce and I'll read both? I can do it.
Are you sure?
Jess just looked at me with like,
She's like,
I totally believe in you, girl. Are you sure?
what I'll do, but because Kelly said she's reading The Perfect Divorce, and if you both have read it, what I'll do is I'll burn through the first one on an audiobook. Because I have some driving to do soon. And I do
if you
burn through audiobooks fast.
I wonder if you have to read the first one, though. I'm not like, you know how sometimes like they have the same people and stuff, but not necessarily like it doesn't necessarily pick up after it.
Because I feel
I'm so
bad
sorry.
if you
I
both
should have
read
checked
it.
I should have checked my Goodreads before.
I mean, it says it's a standalone novel, but
I think
know.
we should do Perfect Divorce.
Okay.
If you both, I'll make, yeah. I think if you both have definitely read it, let's do The Perfect Divorce, and I'll just 1.5 speed through.
I'm so sorry. I definitely should have checked my Goodreads.
You read
I gave
it?
4 stars. I'm so sorry.
It's totally fine.
do you remember
let's do
though?
Divorce.
Because I can't super remember. I might have to like look it up and just see.
Jess is like I
a-
remember.
I do remember.
Okay.
It was a good one.
It is a good one.
It was a good. Yeah,
Geneva
let's
has
do
really
Perfect
good books.
Divorce.
I'll do The Perfect Divorce.
Perfect
I'll burn
Divorce.
through it. And I mean, I have a 30-minute commute every day, so I don't like to do audiobooks of the ones that we discuss because I like to take notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can do an audiobook for the first one to just kind of get caught up real quick. I believe in
Yeah.
myself.
Well,
Okay.
and then maybe we can even push back our discussion to like the last week of May, or
Yeah, let's look at the dates.
Yeah. Rather than it be the 3rd.
yeah, maybe we could do like the
The 30th.
29th, like
or
the
yeah,
last
the 29th.
week.
The 29th. Let's do the 29th.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
Okay, the 29th.
I love that we're planning this live.
as on live. The 29th, The Perfect Divorce. Got it.
Okay.
Okay,
'Cause
guys.
that'll
Well,
give
let's
you
do our
time.
sign off.
Oh wait, we have to rate. What did you guys rate this one?
I think it's a 4.
I would say 4. Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Jess,
3.
I'm proud of you.
I know.
If you didn't like it, that's okay.
I feel
Yeah,
so.
it's fine.
I just the characters, like, really, there was nobody to root for.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think that's why I liked it, because they all equally were hateable.
Yeah.
But I get why you didn't like it because of that
I
too.
don't like hating people. I like talking bad about them, but I don't like hating them.
It's fun to talk bad about people we hate. Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yes.
love it so much. I love it, girls. All right, well,
Okay.
remember, if you're not a...
No. There's no if.
Wait, remember,
You're a
you're not
You're
a...
a
dead body.
dead body.
You're a somebody.
One of these days, it'll get
One of
perfect.
these days.
Yeah. Not today, but
Bye, Miss Kelly.
the only viewer.
Bye-bye.
Bye.